Let me ask you a question. Do you still enjoy games like you used to? While you're floating deeply in your sea of thoughts, let me tell you a story about myself. As you already know, life isn't like lollipops and unicorns like we imagined as a kid. It's a rough, sometimes very soul-leeching journey. Dreams fading away as we get older. Back in the days, I remember my only way out of this anti-dream world was games. We didn't even have computers. Atari, Sega, PS1. Breeze of nostalgia hit your nose, didn't it? Well, those days we didn't really care about graphics, stories, or gameplay mechanics. We could easily get super excited by every new game that we had to go through struggle of convincing our parents to buy us for. Now, let's get off of this time traveling machine and come to the present day. Do you still feel that nostalgia breeze? Or it all faded away within responsibilities of adulthood? I guess we can all agree that enjoyment of games isn't the same anymore. We turn on the PC or console and before hitting new game or continue we fall into infinite hole. Stanley Parable knew better after all. School, bills, relationships, defeats, thoughts. It's like a bullet train ramming through the cloud of happiness we're trying to buy ourselves, even if it's for a short time through the video games. Skipping dialogues, skipping cutscenes, ignoring side quests, playing shooter-looters for a quick burst of adrenaline, yet telling ourselves what happened to the games. Yes, I do agree with the previous statement. While we have so many underrated gems and great games, most of them suffer from this incident. I know it's not up to us. It's like going through journey of life has brainwashed us to crave short bursts of fun and dopamine. With that came live service games. I know you get cringed hearing the word live service, so do I. Ah, like how Rocksteady and Warner Bros. Did with the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, yeah. After all those great Batman games, it's like a sickness going through all the companies. Damn. But that's not what we're here for. What I made this video for, I made it to help you feel like your childhood again. To have an urge to play and enjoy video games even in your hardest, busiest days ever. Now, I can see you're thinking, how the freak are you going to do that? Well, I'm no wizard, but I have one simple question. Our skeleton key is nothing but... Come on, guess it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding 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 ding! Yes! Curiosity. But how? Well, that's a great question. See, only thing that separates or connects games or anything to our soul or mind is immersion, or in another word, curiosity. Paying attention to even least important details in the life. At the first glance, they might look unnecessary or unimportant, but if they don't exist, things will never feel as good as before anymore. Do you remember the last time you saw a rainbow? Well, I do. But other than that, and other than us, how many other people stopped for a few moments just to take all the beauty in and admire the experience? People mostly underappreciate gift of curiosity and gift of paying attention to details. Playing Witcher or Skyrim? Let's hit that fast travel button. Playing Sekiro? Just use cheats or guides and never learn patterns. I know it could sound like a cliche, but who says we must speedrun the game as fast as we can? I know we all want to get to the mission area so we see all the action, all the dopamine, all those cool stuff, flashy things. But isn't this all the things that's wrong with us and it's bothering us right now with the games? I'm pretty sure as a kid we appreciated I say every single detail in games. Even under covers, like going to video games shop and just staring at the back of the game covers and floating in our imagination, in our curious little cutie head. Because I really do remember those days, just staring at the game, not only the game, just the cover, and imagining about all those scenarios in my head. I know you can relate to that, I know. So next time you're playing games, I suggest you to do few little things so you can enter the time machine and enjoy them. Just like you're rushing back home from school to play a match of Call of Duty Black Ops. So my first tip is like walking instead of running or fast traveling. Trust me, walk button does do a magic. Like we already have a great video about this explaining how walking could change your overall experience when it comes to playing video games, especially open world ones. Number 2, experiencing for yourself instead of googling every tip or guide or even cheat. We've all came to this. We face a puzzle in the game. We face a challenge in the game. We face an area that we don't know what to do, but our attention span isn't as good as it was when we were a kid. So instead of trying to explore things, instead of trying to understand what to do on our own, thanks or not thanks to the internet, we just go and Google it and find the answer as soon as possible. Well, that's also one of the problems that we're dealing with these days. Number 3, role-playing as a character. As an English teacher, I can't emphasize enough that how role-playing not only doubles, hell, triples your experience, but also teaches you so many things and develop your personality in a better way. Like, imagine you're watching a TV show, imagine you're playing a video game, role-playing as Geralt of Rivia, Dovahkiin, Max Payne, Alan Wake, Wolf, and all those great characters that we all have memories with them. Trying to act like them, trying to walk like them, trying to dress like them, trying to be like them. Now imagine you want to roleplay anything in your video game. Instead of fast traveling, instead of doing things that are unreal in the game and the universe of the video game, doing things just like you are there, just like you entered that time traveling machine, you entered that portal, and you entered the game universe. What would you do if you were there? What would you do if you were the character? How the decisions would change, how the outcome will change. Well, think about it. And at last, we should accept that reality that we are no longer a kid we used to be. But that doesn't mean we are old, and it doesn't mean we don't deserve the joy of playing games. It doesn't mean we don't deserve the joy of this life because we are old. I think we all have to accept what we are. We have to accept the reality, but it doesn't also mean we don't get to live by our own rules. It doesn't mean we have to be grumpy. It doesn't mean we have to be a soulless shell, because we're all our own little wizards. We can do the magic. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Take care of your lovely inner child, and I'll always be here for you. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.